Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol AMRH. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So all this here may look like several days worth of time. It's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame and does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis on Wednesday, so that is where the green and red line annotations are coming from. But after today's price movement, definitely some updates need to be done. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that line for now. I will say that from a presentation standpoint, this is a pretty tricky chart to talk about because there's a lot of perspective that goes into it. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're some sort of day trader, short-term trader, whatever you want to call yourself, and you bought up there, or maybe you bought right there, and your plan was to buy and sell within 20 minutes, then yeah, from the day trading perspective, this chart looks pretty rough. Now, if you care about the big picture of things, I get it. From the highs, there has been a pretty big pullback. But again, from the grand scheme of it all, the price does still have an opportunity to build a higher low. And as long as higher lows are being built over longer periods of time, that's how long-term uptrends are constructed. I am going to be talking about things from a big picture point of view. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you probably had more of a day trader type perspective going in. And the reason I still classify this overall chart as bullish is because the bulls, like I said, still have an opportunity to build that higher base. I'm not saying this is what's going to occur, but let's say that the price actually pulls back some more to this green line that I've talked about in the past, right down to that area, behaves in that manner, and then starts to work its way back upwards. Now, emphasis on big picture. From the big picture perspective, what would you still have? Well, you'd have a set of lows right here. You'd have some lows right there. You'd have these lows down there. If you picture those as some bootleg stair steps, well, then what do you have? Well, from the big picture, you still have stair steps progressing in the upwards direction. And that's the name of the game. That's what a truly strong move is going to do over time. It's going to make progress forward. And that's what you want to see. And that's why, right around that 32-cent mark is an important level. Again, I'm well aware that if you're some sort of day trader and you bought up around here, then yeah, you don't care about these stair steps. But that's why I try to offer up a warning that I would be commenting from a bigger picture type viewpoint. So sure, today the price pulled back, but stop and think about that word, today, as in 1 day. Looking at multiple days, which is what we're doing here, you can see the price still has an opportunity to build a higher low. So let's see if the bulls can get that job done or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.